Hey guys, welcome to my office of my coaching, life coaching program. I wanted to get on here and answer a series of questions, but the first one that I'm going to be addressing today is what topics do I coach on? So I have been trained in 6 general areas that can be all encompassing. One is faith, family, fortress, which is your home, finances, freedom, which is your emotions, and fitness. So one thing that I feel like a lot of times is a failure in coaching counseling or therapy is that they tend to try to focus on one thing when we as humans are complex beings, and sometimes one area that we may think that we need help may be being affected by another area. So I've been trained to look at your life, like a full evaluation of your life, and see if there's any thought patterns that are showing up in numerous areas of your life, because then a lot of times if we coach on one area, it will affect other things that improve in other areas that you didn't realize that this thought was affecting. It was just playing out in numerous areas. So to go into a little bit of depth about each one, I will start with fortress first. So that is, as a homemaker, working on your home and managing your home and focusing on, routines and structure and things like that to help you be more productive within your home, and working with specifically, I've been trained with your mom brain to work on your house. So the next one that we can talk about is fitness, and that is anything fitness. So whether it's exercise, whether it's eating, whether it's supplements, things like that. And again, I'm not an expert in all of those things, but my job as a life coach, a covenant life coach specifically, is to help you sort through your thought processes on a lot of those things. So a lot of times, people can hold on to weight and not lose weight because there is a mental block there. So that's my job, is to focus on the thoughts that will help some of those fitness things. Another one is family. So family can include, relationships with your children. If you're married, your marriage. Maybe it's a coworker at your job, or a boss that you're trying to deal with. Again, we focus on how we can mentally deal with some of those things, because sometimes the only person that you can control is yourself, right? Not other people. So learning how we can create good thoughts around those situations is what I'll help you with in regards to family. Another one is freedom. This is probably one of my favorite ones. And it is just our emotions. God gave us our emotions as a really, really good thing, but sometimes we allow our emotions to dictate our choices that we make. So one thing that I have learned that was a huge eye-opener through my training is the difference between a thought and an emotion. Okay, so a thought is something, for example, the thought of, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. Okay, those are thoughts. Okay, or you could say, well, I feel like I'm fat, or I just feel like I'm ugly. Those are not feelings. Those are thoughts. If you say, I feel like I'm fat, or I feel like I'm ugly, those are thoughts. Those are not emotions. So example of an emotion, which is so ironic, because like you go into like the doctor's office and there's like that poster on the wall and it has like all these different faces and what's your emotion today? But the emotion part of it is my heart racing? Am I clenching my fist? Am I withdrawing from a situation, or am I, embracing the situation and I'm feeling excited and all of those things. So it's a physical feeling that we feel in our bodies, not necessarily a thought. That was huge for me as I learned the emotional aspect of our thoughts and differentiating between the two. Another one is finances. This was one of the biggest things that I got coaching on whenever I first started coaching is a lot of times we have bad thoughts around money. So a lot of times it will prevent us from accepting money, or we'll push it away. So working again on those thoughts of how we think about money is what I will help you with, and then a lot of times will help you bring in more money. Whoop, whoop. And the most important one is faith, right? Your faith walk with the Lord. And some people say, well, do you have to be a Christian to get coaching from you? No, you do not have to be a Christian to get coaching from me. We work on anybody's thoughts, whether they have faith or not. However, I am a Christian myself, and I love talking about how to help people grow in their relationship with God. Or maybe they're coming from a background where they have some misconceptions about what, true faith and walking with the Lord looks like. So, helping people, again, get through those mental blocks of what could be preventing them from growing their relationship with the Lord, or just having faith in general. Those are the 6 general topics that I coach on. And, like I said, my job as a coach is to look for patterns, those mental processes that may be forming in between, several categories of your life. I hope that answers that question of what do I coach on. I hope that gives you guys a little bit of information and also gets you excited. Maybe you yourself need coaching, or you have a friend that you're like, yeah, this, I really think that, Samantha could help you, and you could refer them to me. I'm here to serve you and help you. And stay tuned for the next question that I address.